Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, JennyReaction. Now, before we get started, please make sure you like, share, also subscribe. Make sure you have all your post notifications on because every time I drop a video, y'all be notified. I hope each and every one is having a blessed and beautiful day. Now, today I'm going to be reacting to Queen Naija, Carmen Talks Life, and Move On After the Breakup. Now, it's a 54-minute video, but I'm going to do half of that. But like always, I will give you my honest opinion, and we're going to go right now and jump to. All right, so we're gonna get into it. Pushed it a little bit further to where I guess Queen Naija will start interviewing Carmen. So let's see what she has to say.
We're sure that you guys want to see it as well. So I guess I just want to really start off with just how you feel. How do you feel right now, honestly?
I feel good. I would say still going through whatever I'm going through, but I feel good. I'm in a good like space of mind. Like my mind is getting like numb, just drained mentally, like crazy, and emotionally. But like one.
Now you can tell ever since Carmen and Corey has split up, she looks more happy and more alive. She does not look like the way she looked when she was with Corey. She looked down, she looked sad, she looked like she was in a depressed mode, like she didn't want to be bothered with nobody. So I'm happy that she's in a happy space.
Once you set your mind to just like, you gotta be prepared that anything gonna happen at any time. The reaction's not gonna be the ones you want all the time.
Exactly.
So you have to just mentally prepare yourself that you're gonna be good at the end of the day. You know,
it's gonna be okay. It's light at the end of the tunnel.
Everything's gonna be good.
Yeah. So like, I guess for the people that watches like my page but don't really like know your situation or watch yours, like when you say problems, like what do you like mean?
Oh, well, right now the main situation, going through the breakup. After 7 years of being together, and I would have never expected it was gonna be like this. I feel like every time when you with your partner, you think about, okay, what if we break up? How would it be? And you think the most cool, friendly way, like we're gonna be friends, co-parenting and stuff. But like the turn that my breakup did, it was just like completely
unexpected,
crazy, right? Unexpected, unthinkable. So I'm definitely have been dealing with that. Like every day you get on social media, people commenting about your life.
Public. Yeah.
That's what I hate.
I know that too well, and that's how I relate to you because everybody knows that I had a public, breakup or whatever, way back then. And like a lot of times when I would just like look at you in that same situation, I would always root the best for you for whatever you want, what makes you happy, whether that's being there or not. But now I will always just want you to just start blossoming into like how you are now. So yeah, like I'm just like, so I guess I don't want to like talk too much about that situation. I want to talk about Carmen and like how are you trying to move forward, and like what's your what are you doing to what are you having to me?
I feel like I'm trying to just not really accept that it's becoming my life. Like this is mine now. Like this, I own this. So like I don't have to worry about what this person gonna say, how this person gonna feel. Like if I want to try it, go for it. Like if I want to spread my wings, spread them. Like you never know how high you can really fly. So like it has been taking like a major turn to just even learning who I am as a woman. Yeah. Because I feel like
which is understandable because she is fresh out of a breakup, and when time goes on and she starts healing more properly, she will eventually know, like, hey, this was a good thing that I did. I found myself, I love myself, and now I can show more females out there that is going through the same thing, that it's okay to leave your significant other if they're not doing what they're supposed to do, or they out there cheating, or they doing a lot of stuff that people in a relationship don't tolerate, if you understand what I'm trying to say. But hopefully, she move on from this, and hopefully she'll find somebody in down the line eventually that's going to love her for who she is and treat her like the way she's supposed to be treated, like a good woman.
I dedicated so many years to a person that now it's like I did forgot like what Carmen likes to do, what I like to just do in my free time. And yeah, right. And then like now, like on my moments, I think I'm like, I like to write.
Yeah, I really do. Finding out new things about yourself.
Yeah, like I like to write. I want to just go bowling at like any time of the day if I have to. Like I want to do new things that like just bring me peace, and I don't have to worry about, oh, I can be seen this way, I can be seen that way, or you know what I mean. So it's definitely like a new area for me that I'm just still learning to like move forward every time.
I remember the other day, like yesterday, I came down here and she like I was in her car and I'm like, I don't even know what to do for myself. So I know what you're saying. Like, no, she trying to say I wasn't here yet, basically, and she flew in a day before by accident because I told her the wrong day, and she came to my house and I was like, just take the car or whatever, and she was just like, she was like, I don't know what to do by myself. Like, I'm like alone, but what do I do? Like, should I go to the movies? And it's like she really just don't. Yeah, I was know like, how to. Maybe I know how to move alone by myself. Yeah, yeah. That's Like,
but I feel like we all go through that though, just different stages. Sure, because I feel like every woman that's been in a relationship for so long, and when you think about it, you be like, damn, I've been dedicated like almost half of my life to this person. Right. Like you depend on that person for almost everything. You know. So like when you do step into this new era where you're just by yourself, can't call the person no more. Right.
Yeah, you
gotta
start doing things for yourself.
Like, I gotta do that. I gotta fix that now, you know?
But isn't it like empowering though that you could?
Yes. It made me feel like, not like in a cocky way, but it does make me feel like powerful. Like, I got my own power. Like, you know, like, it makes me feel so like, girl, you got this.
You got it. Like a sense of like independence. Like, yeah.
It definitely does feel good.
And it feels good.
It gives you more like motivation to keep moving forward when you know like I have the power to say this, I have the power to feel this way. Like it makes you want to just like, okay, let's see what this chapter gonna bring me. Like I'm excited for it.
Yeah, it's like Carmen is all for Carmen now. Yeah, Carmen and her kids.
Yes.
And I just think that that's like such an amazing like free feeling. It's like I think a question like a lot of people have is like, how do you finally reach that point to like where you want to be like, you know what, I think I want to blossom on my own now?
I don't think I necessarily like put my finger at that time, but I knew that I was going into that area when I started seeing like the small things in a relationship that were just not adding up, like bumping heads too much. We arguing over the most stupid things ever. Like I don't see you how I used to see you. Like I get irritated now when you touch me because it's like, like no, like you know what I'm.
Yeah, that is true. She knew that it was time for her to go, but she was just finding a way to leave out of the relationship because at some point, females does and male do get tired of being in a relationship when you're constantly bumping heads with each other and you feel that your significant other is like out there doing their own thing and not really paying attention to you and giving you the love and affection that you really do need, and they'll go out their way to go and cheat. So it's completely understandable from what she was coming from, because I was Carmen at one point, once at a time with my ex-husband, and it was just until a certain point that I just got tired of it and I just couldn't deal with a certain situation no more. And I was like, you know what, I'm done. Once he decided like, okay, it's time for me to change around, it was kind of too late for me because I was already out the door. I didn't want to be in a relationship. I didn't want him to touch me or anything like that, because at some point people do get tired of the bull crap and they just want, to find someone that eventually is going to be there for them and love them and appreciate everything that, you'll be doing for them. So I completely understand where Carmen is coming from in some part of the relationship that she had with Corey. But, hopefully, like I said, she take her time with what she has right now and focus on herself and also for her kids.
I mean, because I feel like it has been so much anger built up through the whole relationship. Then when you finally reach your point, it's like you really start paying attention to everything that you have been put up.
And when it gets to that point, it's like, okay, what is like there's like
it's like wow, hold on, I've really been dealing with that.
And then not only that, because I will say sometimes in certain instances, like in relationships, people can feel like that, and then they could be back, okay, if they take some therapy or something. But sometimes it becomes just like not good, not healthy for your like
mentally draining.
So would you say that like you started to have like a plummet in like your mental health, like when it came to that?
Oh, I definitely lost myself. Like, I lost myself in a way where I couldn't be lovey-dovey no more.
And you could tell that Carmen did lost herself in the relationship because she was doing things that she know that she wouldn't have been doing just to please Corey and make him happy.
Like, I'm such a lover girl. I love love.
Girl, I'm a Libra. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel the same way.
Like, I love. And I love to be soft for my person. Like, I definitely love doing that. So when I started noticing that love wasn't my thing, and I started being irritated with love, that's when I realized, and I was like, okay, the door is open up for me to like walk out.
Do you really think that love isn't your thing, or do you
No,
think
it is my thing.
at the
Just
time?
not
At the time, it seemed like love wasn't her thing because of her being irritated with Corey and they constantly bumping heads. But I think she still, likes to be in love.
that time anymore. Like I felt like the type of love that I was looking for or that I required during that time,
It just wasn't.
It wasn't giving it to me, and I feel like
you wasn't either giving it back either. Yeah.
And I feel like I will always give my love. Like I feel like my love was never a question. You know what I mean? Like I always loved the same. I always gave my love the same.
And the loyalty and all of that.
All of that.
Fight.
All of that. Yes. And it came down to.
She touched it. All that.
Yes, and then it came down to where like you really start paying attention, like that your partner is not giving it back the same way that you're giving it to them.
And you start to kind of like face reality, like, wait, what am I like waiting on?
Yes.
Like, what am I doing? Like, I'm wasting.
Yes, and I
feel like wasting your time.
Okay, go ahead.
That when you do that
and you feel like a rejection because it's like you giving all of you and then like you're not receiving it back, so it's naturally happens. This person is rejecting me, and it's like you give it.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's just like that rejection vibe is just not a good feeling.
Yeah, and you feel irritated because it's like I will support you with anything you do. That's what we're supposed to do. But when it came down to me, it's like, okay, I'm not really getting the support.
Yeah,
it's
and
like,
you know what? How could you? Oh my bad.
I'm
See,
not
here we go again.
why you giving all of you? So it's like, as far as like men goes, I feel like it's like the simplest forms of like you can communicate. It's not like our love ain't working communicating, or it's like them putting their feelings above yours, or that's what it's always.
It's called the love tank. That's what I call it. And if your love tank is like on empty, and like if that person's just like, if you're just on empty, you don't have nothing to like pour back into the person. So it's like you just keep pouring out your love and pouring it out and pouring it out, and it's getting lower and lower. And then next thing you know, you just low. You ain't got no more to give because that person didn't pour into you like y'all. So I feel like maybe that's like a metaphoric way to like.
Yeah, people don't really realize how we really lose ourselves in a relationship.
Because I think as women, like we like what she said, the love tank, like we give and give and give until we don't even realize like
we can't give no more.
All it really takes sometimes for us women, because that's all we wanted, a little bit of like we'll keep going for miles and miles and miles more if they just give a little bit.
Bro, that's what I be saying. I be like, bro, if you just give me like a kiss or like just a hug or something, like it will keep me going. So good. I'll be so good. Like we just do one little thing, like it will just like take me. Yeah, it's the small things, and once you start like losing that. But I just want to let's get to Carmen. Let's get to Carmen. So like, now that you are like in this blossom phase, and you're still going through the growing pains, whatever. What is the bright side of things? Like, what are you looking forward to now? Like your goals and stuff, like going big.
I do see myself like extending like my content creator mind to like a bigger level because I feel like I always be very creative. I have a character. I know how to act. I know how to make people like laugh. I'm very
her videos are good.
Content. But now I feel like I'm in the space where like I'm way more bolder to do it because it's like it's not that I don't care what people say, but it's like that's what I want to do. So it's like I have like a curiosity to know like how will you look if you do this? Like let's try it, let's see.
I seen people say that. They say one thing about Carmen, she gonna put on the production. Like it's gonna be that. It's gonna
you just let your creative just like
let it flow.
Yeah,
and I follow, and I do have a great team. They do bring that out of me as well,
All right, guys. So I'm just gonna leave it here for now. It was like a 54-minute video, but I'm glad that she spoke up and actually explained how she really felt about the whole relationship with her and Corey. Now it's time for her to start focusing on herself and also on her two beautiful boys that she have, and maybe down the line, eventually she will find somebody that's really meant for her and stuff. But I am happy that she is out of that relationship. I am happy that she found herself, and I am happy that she can be Carmen and not beat that Carmen that was with Corey. But guys, leave a comment down below and let me know how you feel about this whole situation. And I'll see you next time with another JennyReaction. Bye.